What's up, everybody? We're going to be talking about pointless meetings, especially the kind with clients that are really kind of unnecessary and time waster and long and boring, and you feel like I don't even need to be here for this meeting. Those kind of meetings, especially avoiding those. So let's get into it. Oh my god, I just want to give you guys a hug. For any of you guys, by the way, who come from the corporate world, as I did for a little while, I didn't do it super long, but I had 5 years probably in total. That was enough to know how much I hated fucking pointless meetings, the kind where you walk in, let's talk about the meeting of the last meeting so we can go over the meeting notes for the next meeting. Hey Chuck, do you got the meeting notes for the last meeting? And just like these long pointless meetings where nothing ever gets done, nobody decides, they don't go anywhere, they're a waste of time, they're boring. Ugh. I want you guys to give them the Dikembe. I feel for you guys so much. So the Dikembe is what you want to give them. And by the way, the way to get rid of pointless meetings is very different than what most people think. What most people think the way to get rid of a pointless meeting is to kind of give them a reason you can't be there. And what I want you to notice is if that pointless meetings are coming up in your agency again and again and again, like all repetitive symptomatic problems, is it's happening before that. And what the clients are trying to tell you more than anything, and this is so hidden, and when you get this, like, oh, you can just make all those stupid fucking meetings disappear, which is they're trying to say, I don't trust the process, and your communication is making me feel unsure. When you understand that, you can build this into your process. I'll give you for example, one of the markers that happens in SEO, for example. SEO is the perfect example of how important this communication is because it's a service that you pay now for results well into the future, often a year later, right? So, obviously if you do something where clients can experience results on day one, you probably don't have to communicate so hard, but most of us are building funnels and systems and things that just frankly take time to build and implement and to test and to get working. And so when that's the case, when clients don't trust you, there's like a magic marker. For me, it was around 3 months in SEO. And what would happen is clients would say, I'm not really sure this is working. Like, it's been 3 months, I've sent you 3 paychecks. And when I understood that this was the game, that around 3 months they would just start saying, what the fuck is going on? Around day 75, I would start giving them the big lowdown and say, here's where your SEO is at. I know you probably aren't seeing phone calls and things like that, but just so you know, we've jumped 50 places. We're moving here. This is happening behind the scenes. We're building these links. Activity is happening towards this goal, and we're moving it little by little. It's a lot of work to get it there, but just so you know, just because you're not seeing like the heaps of phone calls yet, we are making progress towards that goal. It is happening. We are taking step by step, and you would be amazed at how much some of those reassure me meetings disappear. Another thing, by the way, that will help with the meetings you do have is this little phrase. It's just say, hey, I know your time is really valuable, and so I try not to waste even 1 minute of it. If you don't mind me asking, what's the meeting about? I would like to prepare as best I can so we can keep it as short and sweet as possible. I know you're busy. You'd be amazed at how people don't want meetings. Another way to get rid of meetings? Kevin Nations came up with this one, at least as far as I know. He was the first person who told me about it. In your contract, I charge $500 per meeting. You'd be amazed how many meeting requests disappear when it costs $500 to just demand your time and attention. And the secret one, by the way, is politely say no and be honest about it and just say, hey, I would love to make our meeting, but just so you know, I got a lot of things going on, and I've been to a couple of these in the past. I'm not sure it's completely necessary. I would have to politely decline. Is there another way we can catch up on this over text so that we both get what we wanted to cover in the meeting? And you'd be amazed. People say, yeah, no problem. And you can eliminate all these pointless meetings. So I want you to think about running an agency that has zero, and I mean literally zero, pointless meetings. And man, your life will get so much more enjoyable. So that's all I got for you guys in this video. If you're not already subscribed, please do that. And leave a comment. I would love to hear your experience with pointless meetings. If any of you guys are from corporate, I would love to especially hear your experiences. So that's all I got for you guys. May the force be with you.